Hello and welcome back, DramaAlert Nation. I'm your host, Willie Mack. I'll be covering for Keem this week. We got a lot of news today, so let's get right into it. We got the Jake Paul, Tyron, Woodley fight. KSI reacted to it. Gib is calling out Austin McBroom, and they're settling it in the ring. More on that later. JackSepticEye has COVID, and much, much more. But first, do you guys remember Soulja Boy? Yeah, last DramaAlert, he was calling out Twitch after he got banned. He said he was going to sue them, told people to boycott, and called the CEO of Twitch the N-word. It was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen the CEO of a website get publicly blasted in that way. Well, something must have been said because Soulja Boy has pulled a complete 180. He posted a full apology saying, "Just spoke with Twitch. I would like to send an apology to the entire staff and community. It's their decision. Let's just see what happens. Thanks for your support." It's classic Soulja Boy, really. Only he could have like the meanest guy in the room 1 minute and then apologize the next day. But speaking of musicians, we got KSI, and this dude cannot stop winning. His songs Holiday and Don't Play were just nominated for the Brit Awards Song of the Year. He tweeted, "LMAO, I've just been nominated twice on the Brits for Song of the Year." Haha, what is going on, fam? Dude, it feels like this guy succeeds at everything he does. Boxing, music, heck, he's even whooping COVID now. A few days ago, we reported that he wasn't feeling too good and that he had COVID. Well, he updated everyone saying he was feeling better. So congratulations to KSI, all around. In other COVID news, JackSepticEye and Gib both announced that they contracted it. Gib wrote, "Oh no," showing that he tested positive. JackSepticEye tweeted, "Tested positive for COVID on her last day in LA. I have no idea how I got it or from who." Gab's completely negative with no symptoms though. He even posted a video.
But I wanted to make a video because a lot of people are kind of like freaking out and worrying and being very scared on my behalf, which I guess thank you for the concern. But so far, everything's been going probably as good as they can be, which is a weird sentence to say in regards to this, but so far, my symptoms have been super mild.
He followed this up with, "The worst part about having COVID is that I can't see the new Spider-Man movie. Oh, and also being sick." They both seem to be in good spirits, though. You'll love to see that. This next one's a major story, though. We got Austin McBroom versus Gib. Yes, there's been a lot of speculation on whether this fight would actually happen or not. McBroom was famously behind the Social Gloves event that didn't pay the fighters, Gib being one of them. Well, Gib just posted a video calling Austin out. He's looking to settle the score.
Where is the announcement? Where is the announcement they asked? Well, my friend, you should be asking that question to Austin McBroom because he's taken his sweet, sweet time to sign the papers. Venues, dates, location were all set in place. But the moment he heard that it was in the UK, panic began to set in. I'll fight him anywhere, but he showed me his card in security. My last fight was about redemption in Miami, which I claimed after whooping Taylor Holder round after round. But my moment was stolen from Social Gloves. So my next fight is all about revenge. It's all about beating the shit out of the event organizers, aka Social Gloves, aka Austin McBroom. This is the biggest money fight out there, and Easton Gib versus Austin McBroom, a grudge match indeed. So Austin, chop chop. Sign the papers.
Austin, your last event didn't pay the fighters. You owe Gib this at the very least. What's stopping you from signing the papers, man? I can't imagine he's afraid. Anyone else kind of nervous for Gib, though? After seeing Austin punch the hair off of Bryce Hall, yeah, I mean, he made him look like the doll from Rugrats. I can't help but be a little bit nervous for homeboy. In other news, Schlatt is back. After not streaming for almost 2 years, he's finally come back and he is taking heads. It has been described by his community as the Great Purge.
We made a bot to scrape every single Twitch account that had Carl Jacobs not found, was taken in it. All of them. Every single f***ing one. And we've got a bot who's going to go through all of these commands live. Gentlemen, if you are part of the lucky few who will remain after this purge, I don't know what to say, gentlemen, but this is what it's all about. This is tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, by the way, in this document. All gone. like that.
Well, that's one way to get rid of the Minecraft stands. His stream reportedly peaked at over 130,000 viewers, and he banned over 100,000 accounts. Bold business decision. What a way to come back. Next, we got the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight. As you all know, that went down last night. There's been a lot of drama leading up to it. Woodley had to get a tattoo saying he loves Jake Paul. Jake had kind of a weird strategy going in. He was staying celibate to keep testosterone high or something. I'll just let him speak for himself.
It's noticeably different, and I take more punishment in sparring if I do that. And my coach BJ will be like, "Did you have sex last night?" You can tell without me even saying anything.
He's just slower. He's not as good. He's not as quick. He's not as fierce. He's not as aggressive. It's obvious to a guy who's been around boxing for, I'm 42. I've been around boxing for 33 years, so I see it very quickly. And he always comes clean because we have like the whole full disclosure thing.
That's weird. Yeah, although I do question the science behind this, you can't argue with the results. The dude knocked him clean out. The dude looks like a piece of stale bread. He is fast asleep. The only thing Jake Paul didn't do was tuck him into bed. People were saying that the fight leading up to the knockout was kind of boring. Here's Keem live at the event. He captioned this video by booing.
Whole crowd is booing. Stop the slow dancing!
But I think the actual punch, the knockout, more than made up for it. This exploded on social media. KO was trending #1 worldwide on Twitter. Jake Paul's girlfriend said, "Stop doubting my man." True Jordy wrote, 3 years ago, Tyron Woodley was the UFC world champion, and Jake Paul hadn't even had a single professional fight. Good night. Bam. Linking a video of the knockout. KSI reacted to this by saying, "COVID update day 4. Woke up and started actually feeling good and refreshed. Then I saw Jake Paul won the fight and felt like trash again, shaking my head." Kavos chimed in, "So I think we could all agree that Jake Paul would beat KSI." Let me remind you that Jake actually followed KSI on Twitter a week earlier. I've learned not to doubt JJ over the years. That guy has proved people wrong again and again. However, Jake looks like a weapon. That dude looks like he's on another level. I still want to see them fight. I just question whether it would be even close. But my favorite post came from Jake Paul himself saying, "I've knocked out everyone I fought." He posted Bing Bong on Instagram standing over Woodley.
Hey fam, what would you say to Joe Byron right now?
Bing bong! If you see me in the ring, just know I'm upstairs going hard.
Now let's be honest, I'm not really here to celebrate Jake Paul's win. This is DramaAlert. I'm here for the salt, and there is plenty of it. Ninja's wife thinks the whole thing's fake. She wrote, "These fights are rigged and you can't tell me otherwise." A lot of people actually thought the fight was rigged.
The Jake Paul knockout was rigged. He turned his gloves inside to let Woodley know when to let his arm down.
Please, cope harder. It brings me so much joy. All of these UFC fighters are so upset. Some of them are making excuses for Woodley, saying that Jake is a lot bigger. One guy wants to fight Jake. Then this other guy comes out of nowhere and he wants to fight Jake. And he's willing to put $12 million on the line. Dylan Dana said, "I'll put $12 million. You don't do that to me. Deal?" I think the real cherry on top of the salt sundae was when Jake called out the president of the UFC, saying, "I just knocked out a 5-time UFC champion and embarrassed your whole company. Please let me get Kamaru Usman. Please let me get Diaz, Masvidal, McGregor, because I'm going to embarrass them too. I promise you, Dana. I promise you that." But the winner of the Salt Awards might be a guy that wasn't even allowed in the event. Austin Wallace, the guy who was crying in his car because Logan Paul wouldn't give him a job. Well, apparently he was preemptively banned from the event. Here's the video.
How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm just recording because for my safety. For my safety, I'm recording. I was just stopped by security and I can't get in with tickets, so I'm sitting here with officers right now.
My name is Sean. I'm one of the security managers here, so we're going to trespass you from the property. You won't be allowed to remain on the property.
Okay, but why? I just want to know why, that's all.
Because of the information we've gotten from previous venues.
You gotta make sure you get off the property. Just say hi to Logan Paul for me.
So who's Jake Paul fighting next? I don't know. It could be KSI. It could be McGregor. But one thing's for certain. If you want the scoop, subscribe to DramaAlert because we'll be the first to keep you in the loop. In non-Jake Paul news, we got Jake Paul's girlfriend. Yeah, she tweeted, "Do I feel warm to you? I think I might have baby fever." Sorry, Julia, were you not paying attention? Jake's a boxer now. He's celibate. He doesn't do that nasty stuff anymore. And to end today's video, we got a life tip from my brother, Mr. Beast himself. He said the secret to happiness is buying a heated toilet seat. Trust me. Thank you, Mr. Beast, for the life advice. I'll be sure to take it to heart. Now, that'll be it for today's show. Make sure you hit the notification bell if you haven't already, because I'll be back later this week. Till next time.